Good morning, beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Stu Queen Bee's Thoughts. I'm Stu Queen Bee, and this is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. We do not surrender to the shenanigans and the fuckery. How is everybody doing this beautiful Sunday morning? I can't believe these days are going by so fast, and it is really tripping me out that we are on March 17th. That fast. It is crazy to me. I hope that everybody had a blessed weekend. I hope that you are enjoying your weekend with your family and friends and whoever else you may be entertaining this weekend on this Sunday morning. I know some people may be in church, and I ask that when you go to church, say a prayer for me because the sister be needing it. I don't like to ask all the time, but I will ask sometimes because I pray for all of y'all all the time. That's just me being my sister's keeper. Queen is a little cold, so she got to wrap up. Let me turn this music down just a little bit because for some reason to me it seems a little low. Now, what I want to talk about today is a couple of things. Because normally I do Saturday conversations, but since I missed Saturday and I overslept, and it was not early, it was too late because everybody was live by then. And I did not want to disrupt anyone's live. Like I know there are some people that are live now. And my apologies to my sisters for going live at the same time. But what I was talking about today, what I want to talk about today is a couple of things. One, I have to watch it because I fell asleep watching episode 2. I hope y'all are watching Sharnita's World on Nubian TV Network because if y'all are not, what is wrong with y'all? It is a really good show. It is underneath the direction of Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers and I do believe Dawn Michelle. They own Nubian TV Network. So, you know that Mel is always trying to do something and make it the best that she can. So we got to support her in that way. Why? Because we Millimeters. Millimeters are supposed to support everything Mel does. Us Royal Gladiators, because I'm a Millimeter, I do the same as well. So what I want to talk about, like I said, it's a different couple things. When someone comes in, feel free to drop down out of the comments and have a conversation. A sister would truly appreciate that. But I was roaming the streets of YouTube yesterday. Well, last night, should I say, because by the time I woke up, it was late and it seemed like it was almost time to go back to bed. But I was roaming the streets yesterday. And I ran across a couple of lives that really intrigued me and tripped me out. I don't have an issue with this lady, but I know this lady has an issue with a lot of people on YouTube. So I will just say, I'm not even going to say the lady's name because it's not worth my time, but they know who they are. Y'all need to leave people alone. Leave the millimeters alone. Leave the people that support Mel. Leave them alone. We're not going anywhere. We are here to stay. As long as Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers is there, we will be there as well. Okay? Y'all, Carlos Queen, Bottom Row Soul, Tissue, Libido, Mayonnaise Maurice, Dusty Destiny, Uncle Wander, Betty Kruger. I'm missing somebody. Hotel Hope. Y'all have created the millimeters. If you don't know. See, if y'all left Mel alone and let her be great like she is, nobody would bother y'all. Nobody would tell y'all business. But since y'all want to sit and giggle and laugh in her face and pretend y'all didn't know Hotel was cheating, y'all ain't nobody friends. That's why everything y'all do fails. Because y'all are liars, y'all are schemers, and y'all try to play Mel face. Carlos Queen, I hope and pray that she sue your ass. I know it ain't 10 minutes in, my bad, y'all. But I hope she sues Kingdom Reign And what is that? Universal own whatever the hell it is, whoever owns it, because it's, again, Harpo, she only owns like about 15%. So she really don't got no say so in nothing. People think she do, but she don't. And if she did, she wouldn't care. Because if Carlos Queen and OWN was doing their job, Mel would not need security 24/7. And a psycho sicko brother that live in the woods harassing her and her mother. It's sickening to me. I don't follow that bum or none of them weirdos on TikTok, Instagram, none of them. Because they're not worth my dime. They're not worth my time. They're not worth getting upset about anymore because they upset me. They piss me off because I'm like, Tissue, she tried to give you the blueprint from season 1. Y'all called her bougie, but y'all want to try to do the things that she does, which is mind-blowing to me. Tissue, you are nothing but a mimic. You're a mimic that fails. You do things to try to do the same things and copy what Mel does, but you can't do it. So stop it. Bottom row, so you know you got the hots for Mel. Everybody know that. We see how your face light up. Your face light up just like Martell do. Hotel Hope face does when he sees her. He gets excited. But she don't want none of you bums. You bums are the reason why the millimeters are here. If y'all would have left Mel alone, it might not have been no millimeters. It might have just been some Mel supporters. But it wouldn't be no millimeter. Because we are here to make sure that y'all leave her alone. Just because all of us don't run around in circles or all of us are not everywhere when you look, it does not mean that there are not other millimeters that do not partake in telling all y'all business. See, because I personally don't give a damn about your business because y'all don't have no business to care about. I don't like people, and hell, we could use them bums from the show. We use people in real life. I don't like bullies. I don't like people that come online and talk trash and shit to people and think it's okay and act like nobody's supposed to say anything. Y'all must be crazy. I guess because y'all mamas must have let y'all do whatever y'all wanted to do and it didn't matter. Well, messing with Mel matters to us. 11-11. It matters to us because we see a single woman with 4 children busting her tail to be the best mother she could be, the best person she can be, the best producer she can be. Like Mel wears a lot of hats. None of y'all can wear a hat because y'all don't know how to act. Y'all are disrespectful as hell. I hate people that come online, like I said before, that come online and start bullying people. Y'all got the basement people, the basement Billy. You got the bother Miss Van. Like, why are you bothering Miss Van? Like, I'm confused. Miss Van ain't bothered nobody. All she did was tell the truth about things. And normally Miss Van is quiet. So leave Miss Van alone. You wouldn't want nobody messing with your mama if your mama was blessed by God as well and stays in her lane and handles her business like a businesswoman should do. Nobody would have anything to say about y'all if y'all did right. See, Mel allows God to guide her footsteps. Y'all need to find God. Just like there are other content creators on this YouTube street that are bullies and like to harass people and stalk people. It's a lot of them out there. And it's sad because you have content creators on here that don't bother nobody. Don't bother nobody. But because they're a millimeter or they support Mel, people get mad. They want to argue and fuss and fight. They get mad. They want to lie on you and tell people stuff that you did when you didn't do it. They want to lie on you. Why? Because they want to taint and dirty up anything that is connected to Mel. Anything that's connected to that lady, that young lady. And the sad part is she's the youngest on the show. And she's more adult than any of them bums on that show. Y'all tell me that ain't crazy. Tell me that ain't crazy. Y'all, all of y'all can learn from Mel. See, y'all try to think Y'all get a couple of words from Mel, and she put y'all up on a little bit of game that y'all could surpass her. See, that's what's wrong with Carlos Queen. Carlos Queen mad because Mel has surpassed him. His supporters, he got like about 10, 15, the most, maybe 20 raindrops. I want also people that are millimeters. Don't listen to that idiot. He's a fool. He is destroying this show. And it's sad that he's trying to destroy this show because she let your bum ass be the producer of the show. She put the concept to you. And what did you do? Because you like to see black women go at each other or black folks go at each other. I think you got a complex, Carlos Queen. I think you hate yourself because you're black and you're a man. That's my personal opinion. I think you hate yourself because you're black and you're a man and you want to be a black woman, but you can't be. You want to thrive like a black woman, but you can't. You want to grow like a black woman, but you can't. So you want to be everything that Mel is. But the problem is, y'all are sneaky, trifling snakes. Sneaky, trifling snakes slithering through the grass, trying to bite somebody to turn them against her. That's how the millimeters came about. Y'all hate the millimeters, but the millimeters stand on business. See, y'all bums, y'all don't do nothing. Maurice sit back there and let Libido do all the talking. I hope in season 7, because a lot of people keep saying season 8. It's actually season 7 we're going into. I can't wait to see what happens. Why? Because them people, they don't deserve the grace that Mel gives them. None of them. Hell, I forgot about Stormisha. Stormisha too. Oh, I know she mad as hell over there on TikTok. I know she over there mad as hell on TikTok. Because Mel is tearing TikTok down. You hear me? See, Carlos also got mad. Carlos Queen got mad because everybody, all the millimeters, see, we have a lot of weight and y'all don't know it. But I think he's really extra mad because all the millimeters tried to log in originally the first date that Charnita's World was supposed to come on, and we crashed the internet. We crashed their server. Nobody has never done that for Love and Marriage Huntsville, even though Love and Marriage Huntsville is the #1 show on OWN. But only why it's #1 is because of Mel and ignorant ass hotel. But it's sad that people get joy as watching a woman be hurt and cheated on and disrespected. It's sad that people think that that's okay. It's sad that people will blame her for the issues on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She ain't caused no problems on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Mel ain't doing nothing but doing her job. That's all she doing. She ain't bothering nobody else. She is continuing to thrive, shine, glow, and flow. Like I said before, if you look at her face now, compared to how her face was then, you see the glow in her face. You see the God shining off her. Before, it was nothing but darkness around her. Nothing but darkness. All them people, they ain't nothing but demons. And they were sucking the life out of her. But once she got away from them and took her time off and did the things that God called her to do, she has transformed. I said once before, she is a phoenix rising out of the ashes. What is ashes? Ashes is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because since Carlos Queen is so damn quiet, him and the Snots is so quiet, that means they're scamming and scheming in the background. Because that's the only time they're ever quiet is when they're scamming and scheming in the background. Only time. So that means they're scamming and scheming now, trying to figure out another way to make Mel look bad. But it don't work. It don't work. When we leave and we stop looking at your content, is when Mel leaves. So you think your numbers is down now? Wait till the numbers really hit the bottom, Carlos Queen. Wait till they really hit the bottom. It's like I said, you keep trying to push Bottom Row So with his leaky ass and Tissue to the forefront like they some business people, when they got they're the ones that has the biggest lawsuit in real life. But you ain't showing real life. You showing bullcrap, stuff they want you to show. A $5.5 million lawsuit, that ain't nothing to be happy about. That ain't nothing to be excited about. That ain't nothing to let the world be a part of. Like, that's why we're a part of it. Like, these silly ass people that come on YouTube, because most of them ain't content creators, they just following the demons around YouTube and harassing all the millimeters because they want them to go away, because they don't want them to thrive. But as long as Mel is around and Mel does her property preservation and she is selling her products, we ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. So know that. It's disgusting to me to see grown men. Well, they ain't men, they all boys because they act like boys. But see grown boys, because I read yesterday about just because you're an adult, just because you have grown up does not mean you're an adult. And those are not adults. Those are big boys and silly ass girls that they got out there. Like, how could you hate on a person or dislike a person so much that put a paycheck in your pocket? Now it's different if you were in a place where they were going against you and trying to hurt you. That would be different. But that's not what they're doing. What they're doing is they're trying to destroy this woman's character. They're trying to destroy what she has built. See, Hotel Hut was mad because he can't get a dime out of it. That's what he mad at, because he can't get a dime out of it. Him or his dusty side piece. And she's so stupid. 10 years, that man still ain't said you his woman. Because even on Tosh K video, hell, his ass went and said, he said that was his woman when he was in a marriage. But now, your dumb ass little girl, he's saying y'all getting to know each other and y'all just starting a relationship after 10 years. You have to be as dumb as a box of rocks. You got to be stupid and silly and childish that you listen to that man tell you and tell the world that y'all were now getting to know each other after y'all been screwing, making babies and getting rid of babies and plotting on Mel and other people. But you mad that people got something to say, huh, about Martell? I don't understand you people. Where did you come from? What planet did y'all come from? Because men don't act like that. Libido, I think you need to rethink your situation with Bottom Row So, because you ain't gonna have a home to live in a minute. I'm just saying, you don't have a home to live in a minute. You keep letting him put stuff in your damn name. Your credit, I know your credit is jacked up. Why? Because Bottom Row So, just like you wanted his ex-wife Kiowa. Kiowa looked at you like you lost your damn mind, Libido. Because you have lost your mind to think that lady should apologize to you for Bottom Row So and Mayonnaise Maurice that you married. And Hotel Hope calling you a side piece. They call you a side piece because they know you was a side piece. They know that. They know it to be true. That's why your husband, your piece of shit ass husband, does not deny it. Okay? He does not deny that you were a side chick. That's why they all laugh every time you tell them to clear that up. None of them clear it up. They don't clear it up. I'm just saying. I want to talk about that. And I wanted to talk about politics a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I need people to pay attention to what's going on in this world. Life is not a game. It's not a game. But the government is playing games with our lives. And I need people to wake up and pay attention to that. I have conversations with people and they're like, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. If y'all don't get out there and vote this year, I promise you that orange demon is going to be in that White House and we will be living in a world where we have a dictator, because he has already told y'all he's not leaving that office once he get in there. That's a dictator. He said he's not leaving. Have y'all not heard that? Like, how is it that people believe this man is a good businessman? That man can't keep no business. He's a racist. He's a hate monger, and he is a demon. That's why he orange. He trying to turn red, but he orange. He is a demon, y'all. That man, that demon wants to take us back to the 60s and the 70s. Like we all know, I don't care how many times he smiled up in a black person's face. Anytime he smiled up in a black person's face, because he wanted to get some money out of it, or he wanted to use them for something. Because if everybody, oh, he's a good businessman, he does this, he does that, yeah, but he also has property where he would not rent to black people. And for a demon like that, not to like people of color, it's mighty damn funny and tickles the hell out of me because that bastard never marries somebody that's straight Caucasian. He marries women from other countries, but he don't like foreigners. Y'all tell me that ain't some funny shit and some oxymoron shit. You don't like people of color. You don't like foreigners. But that's all he has married is foreigners. None of his wives have been regular Caucasian or melanin deficient people, as I like to call them. Because like Caucasian, it sounds a little, I don't know, it just sounds a little crazy to me. But that's my thoughts. Hey, Sissy Pooh, how you doing? Where'd my mouse go? I can't find my mouse. It don't want to act right. What's going on, Sissy Pooh? Hey, G Squad, how you doing? What's going on, Sissy Pooh? I miss you. You gotta let me know when you're not busy so I can call you. But I was just here talking about, y'all know I usually do my and welcome G Squad to the chat. I just found out, Miss Strickland, you have a channel. I have to go find your channel. Is your channel G Squad 68? Because if it is, I gotta go over there. I got to go over there. You're off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays? Well, I'm gonna call you Tuesday. Because I ain't talked to you in a minute. We gotta talk. And I will be on go over to your page today when I finish this live, G Squad. When you changed your name, I was like, wait a minute now. I know that lady name. I done seen this many times, but I know her name. I was like, oh, she changed it. But Just Valencia is a content creator as well, G Squad. And she's one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. But she like me and Tito, even though she's not an Aquarius, she will dig in your ass if she need to. So, but sis, I told you that lady was crazy. She can't help herself. But I was talking about politics. I started off talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, about the Raggedy Cast, and how they want us millimeters to go away. You are more than welcome. Trust me, I try to follow everybody back. I'll be like, oh, I got so many people I'm following right now. But hey, that's what we're here to do. We're supposed to be here to support each other. That's why I always say, and it's down at the bottom of my name, I am my sister's keeper. My sister could tell you, I be on them. I be checking on them, looking for them, because I like to make sure everybody okay. I always do my daily devotions. I love my daily devotions. I love my Women of the Bible. I love that book so much. My cousin was like, where did you get that book? I want to get that book. And I felt bad because I went back to purchase her one and couldn't find it. That's right, crown on. We are the queens over here. The queens and the kings over here. We are royal gladiators over here because we never give up. We never give in. And we are also royal riders because that's what Just Valencia's crew is called, the Royal Riders. She be taking us on airplane fights. She be taking us on train rides. We be having fun. I need to check my subscriptions to some channels because I have not been getting my notifications and it's been pissing me off. But anyway, what I was saying is, that's right. Put them airplanes in the chat if you are a Royal Rider. But what I was saying is, I need people to wake up. I need them to stop sitting back thinking that, we could just let this election go on the way it is. I need people to wake up and pay attention. That orange demon want back in that White House because he wants to be a dictator. And he wants to dictate to us what we should do. But I need everybody to pray to God that that man go to jail before it is possible for him to even think about sitting in that White House ever again. Because he does not deserve that White House. Personally, I always be thinking like that should be called the Black House because it was built on the backs of black people. So sometimes once in a blue moon, y'all might hear me say White House or you might hear me say Black House. Talking about the same building. I said that man tried to throw so much gold up in there. Girl, trust me, I know. I've been up here for 2 years, and it's moving slowly but surely. And I appreciate everybody that come through. But I got you. He shouldn't be allowed to run at all because he wants to be a dictator. He is Putin's girlfriend and he wants to be a dictator, and we do not belong under a dictatorship. Y'all call this the United States of America, the land of the free. Ain't nothing here free. It's not easy, G Squad, but if you're a talker, or like I'm a talker, I could talk on here all day long. Y'all have no clue, but I try not to talk too much because then I will start cussing and cussing folks out because I don't like what somebody did. You were there yesterday. Just Valencia wasn't there, but Just Valencia knows this person, and I'm not gonna say their name, but they're a troublemaker and they always causing chaos and dysfunction wherever she goes. And it offended me that she was bothering or talking trash about Sassy T, because Sassy T from the 803 don't bother nobody. She just tell the truth. See, if most of the millimeters that was close to Alabama would talk to the people down in Huntsville, Alabama, you will find out some real stuff. They don't like them people there. Just like we know that they don't do nothing for nobody in that community. They are the community that they are trying to help. Just like the Orange Demon. All he worried about is his pockets. And I hope when New York is finished with him, she's an evil somebody. And people think because, oh, she was drunk on this show. I can tell people, they think I be lying. I've been in members only. I've been in other chats with her. She has more than one page. She don't run her page by herself because a lot of that stuff she don't know how to do. She has somebody that works with her. They just don't come on camera all the time. But she's a starter and a troublemaker. A shit starter and a troublemaker. And I want people to be mindful of her. Most people know who I'm talking about. If you say, when you hear somebody say that she runs her channel, but she don't do all the graphics and all that stuff, she don't do all that. She has one of her buddies that does all of that. So sometimes she will hide underneath a fake name and she will go harass people in other people's chats. But the fact that she messed with with Sassy T for the 803, I didn't like that because Sassy is a sweet lady. Sassy is a very sweet lady and I like her. Also, if people want to be mad, I know that's Wanda's girl. That's Uncle Wanda's home girl. She could have her, but she mighty quiet too. That's why I said they must be scheming and scamming right now. Since they're filming, they got to be scheming and scamming. They have to because they're all too damn quiet for me. They are all too quiet. Good morning, Blended Healing. How are you, sis? Grand rising to you, love. I just put your video, your video on watch later, sis. I'm telling you, I'll be up here watching YouTube. My son was like, do you watch anything else? I'm like, look, I'll be having stuff to catch up on because I'll be missing stuff sometimes because I'll be in chats. So I even had to catch up on my own stuff. Yes, millimeters stay activated. Exactly. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to stay activated. Why? Because until they do right by her, I said earlier, I think actually she should sue their asses. She should sue Carlos Queen. That's my personal thought. Because you are playing with her life. You're playing with her safety, with her children's safety. I don't like that. Like I think Mel just really found out who he really is. I think she knows he's a little off, but I think since she left him, that's what do I always call it? That representative mask fell off. His representative mask fell off. It couldn't last for too much longer. So I hope and pray that his ass is off that show. Because if I see that fool's face on that show when it come back on, I'll be so angry and so mad, I ain't gonna know what to do with myself. I promise you. And if he is, I'm not watching. I will check out the previews of the show to see when Mel's episodes air. I'll watch that. But the snots, I don't want to see none of them. Because they all lie all the time. I don't want to see not one of them. I don't really want to see Stormisha, but I'm like, okay, she is good TV. A little bit. But I want her to focus on her business. And I still need her to give Queen Sheba either, not her product, but give Queen Sheba her refund back. Damn it. Because that lady paid for that good she was selling, and she ain't get her product or her money. So I think Queen Sheba Darling deserves her money back for that beeswax that she was over there selling. That's why I said I know for a fact that Stormisha is mad as hell. Yeah, Stormy is boring. But when she started getting on them, it's funny. And yes, I'd appreciate it. Anybody come through, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Stormisha, I know she mad over there on TikTok because Mel came over there and the Melometers came on there, and we have taken TikTok over, okay? As long as Mel go over there and Mel get her money in her pocket, because money, you know Mel stay in her bag, okay? She stay in her bag, and she gonna get another bag from TikTok. And that damn Stormisha, I know she over there kicking the walls. I know she over there kicking the walls, cussing people out. Like, why she come over here? She came over there because she can go over there. Mel can go wherever she want to go. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. But let me get, I could talk about Mel all day and that stupid behind staff. Because I call them staff because they ain't even co-workers to me. So glad I caught you this Sunday morning. Because normally I usually do Saturday mornings and Tuesday mornings. But I've been asking people to give me another day that they would like. Because I could do Sunday mornings if possible. If that's what people would like. But I need some answers. I put it on my community wall. I think I had 2 answers. And that was it. So I have to pick another day that I will go live. To also push me further out in the algorithm. And also for some people that are looking for a place. Let me explain to you what Astute Queen Bee's Thoughts is. I do have my backup channel, which is Thoughts of Astute Queen Bee. That's my backup channel. I had that channel first. Nope, I'm gonna start over here and do it first over here. What my channel is basically for, like I say all the time, I am my sister's keeper. I try to build a sisterhood with more than just one group of people. For real. I want people to have a space where they could come to when they're having a bad day or if you're having a good day. But when you get into a place, sometimes you want something peaceful to listen to. I love graphics. Don't get it twisted. I love pictures. But me, myself, I don't take and use pictures from the show. I may take and use it as a background or a thumbnail or something like that. I just feel free to do me in the way I do it. And I'm like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. I'm like, it is what it is. But I like to bring some positive energy into all that negative space. Like, I do have my rants. I have a folder full of rants. If you want to hear Astute Queen Bee go off, feel free to check them out. They are over there. I have my daily devotions I try to catch up on. I'm caught up now, up until tomorrow. They are daily devotions for every single day. That book has helped me through so many struggles in my life as a youngster. So I have continued to use that book as a 56-year-old woman because it helps me spiritually and emotionally. It helps me not to take things so personal because I'm an emotional creature. I'm an Aquarius. So I'm either get mad, happy, or sad, and you might catch me cry one or 2 times. Because I do have a story about, because I'm a diabetic, and I've never hid that. I always say that. But I'm going to tell y'all a crazy story about me when I found out I was diabetic, after I found out I was diabetic. But I have my daily devotions. I have the grace for today. The grace for today's are just a special little quote. It's something special for you for every day. I want to try to post them in the morning so that the people that get up in the morning, early in the morning, because I don't do mornings, I don't function well. But for everybody that wakes up in the morning, they have something positive to listen to on their way to work. If they're not listening to the other content creators, I have all sookie now. I knew that 68 stood for something, girl. I knew that 68 stood for something. I was like, okay, G Squad 68. Okay, I got that. August 8th. My cousin's birthday is August 12th. And I think one is August 2nd. Something like that. Yeah, August 2nd. His is August 2nd. Hers is August 12th. So I get it. But I want people to find a place where they can go over and be how can I explain it? It's hard to explain it sometimes. When you are in a place sometimes in a bad mood, sometimes you need to get out of the YouTube streets of talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Carisha and whatever that Blueface and all of them. If you're looking for a positive space, this is the space for you. I like to talk about things or give y'all things to uplift us because I created my own little sisterhood over here, but I want to spread that sisterhood wider. Why? Because if you're trying to build a sisterhood, it can't just be a few people. It has to be a group, a large group of people. Because we as women, we come in every shade, shape, size. We all have different languages. Not all, but a lot of us. A lot of us, a lot are married. I'm not. Some are not married. Some have children, some don't. But you still need positive stuff that enters your spirit. Because if you deal with a lot of negative, I used to watch a lot of crazy YouTube channels, a lot. And I kept getting caught up in their algorithm. And I had to stop posting for a while and stop following a lot of people because I'm like, that's not the algorithm I want to be in. I don't want nobody to think I'm a troublemaker and I'm over here starting trouble. No, that's not what I do. I'm over here to uplift my sisters and my brothers, not just the sisters. I believe that we all deserve some peace and quiet sometimes. Some places we can go and get a little prayer without the chaos. I love to go over affirmations. That's a big thing for me because I know, yeah, it is. It is. I'm happy about. That's why I love Tea Talk. She's my Aquarius partner, but that's why I love Tea Talk. That's why I love Sassy T. That's why I love Queen Sheba, darling. It's hard for me to add the darling part, but I'm gonna say it so y'all, if y'all decide to subscribe to her and you ain't subscribed to her, her name is Queen Sheba Darling now. I love Trending at some point. Trending loves to go over court documents. That girl knows she be on it. She be on it, and I love it. Here for Hot Tea. I love that little girl. I call her little girl because my son is even older than her. I love them, and I love that there are people out here, real people out here, that want something positive in their life. They just don't want to live and talk about chaos and dysfunction all the time. A little gossip and drama is fine sometimes, but all the time, that's a no-no. Nobody wants that all the time. So that's why I say, if you're looking for a place that's quiet and peaceful, and you'll see some graphics, like I tell people, and I've been saying in my on a lot of my lives lately because I don't want anybody to get offended or think, oh, she just taking my stuff and using it. I am subscribed to quite a couple channels on Facebook, and they do art. I love black art. So when I see a graphic, if I like it, I'm gonna snatch it. I'm not gonna snatch somebody's personal picture of their family. That's a no-no. So I say, yes, she does. Her channel is just Valencia. And it is so much fun. It's fun over there when she going live. I love it. She even show us about the horsies, how the baby's doing. Matter of fact, Valencia, how the baby's doing. But it's so much more out there on YouTube than just drama and chaos. And people talking about other people or doing people dirty. That's not my life. I've never lived that life. But one thing I do is, like, I've never been in an abusive relationship. I've never had somebody um be physical or disrespectful to me in any sort of way. But me being who I am, I feel people's pain. Sis, you can drop your link in the chat if you want to. Girl, she not. You the only just Valencia. Can't nobody stop that. But I love different content creators. Diana Rose. Chit Chat with QT. Chit Chat with QT last night was hilarious. I had a ball over there. I sat in the bushes, but I was over here laughing. I said, because I can't do all that typing. So I was laid back in the bushes, in my bed, in hysteria, laughing at Chit Chat with QT. I like all different types of channels. Like, I love, what is her name? Let me look at my phone. Well, y'all know that's my girl. Is Tea Talk with Your Girl. But I also follow When Tate Talk. I love the Gossip Girls. Love me some Gossip Girls. They are cool people and they're sweet as hell. I follow Shop Reality TV. I like what she's doing. I said I gotta look at this Carlos Queen and Tamika somebody, because it said Usher gets bold and bougie 20K more views. I gotta find out what that's about. Nobody want that show on the air. Carlos must be emptying his pockets out to get them people on that show. But I have quite a few channels that I follow. I really do. Because I love to, one, be at peace sometimes. Like Blended Healing. Love her. And I be feeling bad for Blended Healing because I love her channel. But it's so daggone peaceful over there. The music is so peaceful, it will put me to sleep sometimes. No, ma'am. Somebody done stole. Nope. Somebody done stole. Nope. Somebody done stole your thing, sis. Somebody stole your name. They being funny. That might be that Damon lady. That other Damon lady. That's just Valencia's link to her channel. Anybody that wants to go subscribe to her channel. But I follow Chef Don Don. Also another person that I love to follow is Black Women Are in the Building. I watch Black Girls Unlost. That is serious. That's a very serious channel. That's about women that go disappearing. If they find them alive or deceased. It gives you a lot of detail on what's going on. I actually started following Bernie Mac's daughter. She has a channel that she talks about her dad and she interviews people. I follow I'm gonna name names that most people might not be aware of. Caramel Rail cracks me up. I don't be up that early morning, so I end up watching her in the afternoon lives, and they are hilarious. I gotta shout out my girl. Come and get this commentary. If you don't know her channel, go check her out. The Plainest Jane. If you don't know her channel, go check her out. They are some real good content creators. The Silver. I love the Silver. I love Drop the Mic. I just started following Empress Radio. And y'all, I don't know what happened to him, but Freddie disappeared. I think Freddie is still in jail. His name was Freddie Tiffany. He was down with us. Yeah, Kiva cool people, yo. I love me some Kiva is hilarious. I didn't know that I'm gonna say these two names because I don't really care. But I did not know Roddy Root and Danny was beefing. I didn't know that. I found that out the other day and I was like, oh shoot. No, they're not. I thought they were friends. But I found out otherwise. So I was like, okay, let me leave that alone. Somebody gifted me a where is that channel at? I think it's Grown Women Vibes. No, it's not Grown Women Vibes. I started following Grown Women Vibes. What kind of jail was he in? YouTube jail? I don't think he's in YouTube. I think he's like really, really in jail. He has not been live like in almost 2 months now. I know. I know you don't. I know you don't. I just was tripping because I was like, "Ooh, I didn't know." I mean, it just jumped out at me out of nowhere. And also, some this young lady is on Spotify. She is on I think Apple. I think she's on Apple. HB Tierra Latrice. Or what is her other screen? Her other username? A Dose of Awakening. Awakening. If you don't know her, she's a good one. She's a good one too. I just started following Miss Hannah Grace. Journey to Jasmine, which I enjoy. Jamie That's Me. Jamie That's Me is one of my favorite content creators. She is one of my favorite because Jamie will take you there and she will have you in stitches. Okay. She will have you laughing so hard when she be mimicking or singing about or singing about something when she get ready to come on live. It is hilarious. So if you have not checked out Jamie That's Me, y'all need to check out Jamie That's Me. I follow Make It Make Sense. Most people know who Make It Make Sense is. If you don't, you are missing a good key sometimes. My beautiful Nola Reads, I follow. Started following Pam Esquire. She's a lawyer, and she goes over documents and stuff as well. She's actually going over Nasty Nesto. I'm still trying to figure out if he's really Shirley Strawberry's husband or not. And the reason why I say that is because Shirley Strawberry married him, but he was still married to his first wife. He divorced his second wife, but he didn't divorce his first wife until after him and Shirley were married. So I don't even think that she's technically legally married to that man. And for that man to rip her pockets the way he did, it was sad. And now he got the new little girlfriend. She ain't got no money. And I think she tried to take care of it. But they said they broke up. She stopped messing with him. I said, probably because she knew daggone well she ain't had that money. She ain't had that money to be paying his bills. Okay. Who else on here I want to name that I actually love? Soul Debonair. I love Soul Debonair. Soul Debonair hasn't been online in a minute. I haven't seen him. I said I was gonna check out the what is it called? The Gray Pill Podcast. I said I'm gonna check out their channel, see what they're about. Who else? Because I want to give y'all some channels y'all might want to go check out, run the streets, find some new stuff if you're not in tune with it. True T, she funny as I don't know what. She funny as I don't know what. Uppity Unicorn. Well, Uppity. Just use Uppity because it'll come up. Amina the Great. Bondi Blue. Everybody know Bondi Blue. Y'all please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate it. But those are a couple of content creators that I love and I enjoy. And like I said, and the Struggling Apartments podcast, which is by Red Labels. But let me continue what I was saying. I think that people need to take the time and the patience to get to understand and learn other people. Why? Because you may run into people in other chats that you find out you have a lot in common with. Because I have found quite a few I have a lot in common with. And it actually blows me away because I'm like, oh, okay. I like that. She cool peoples. So when I get a connection with somebody, I make sure that I let them know, yo, you cool peoples, I rock with you. And I always feel like if it's your sisters should be able to tell you if you're doing too much. Or if they're your brothers, they should allow you to tell you that you're doing too much. I try not to do too much. But I do want to make sure that I am present in certain chats. Because again, a sisterhood is being built on YouTube. And that means that a lot of content creators should be able to come together and support one another. It shouldn't be different sections of YouTube supporting each other. It should be all women content creators, all men content creators. What you say? Okay. Girl, go on and have your fun in Tarjay. We be calling it Tarjay out here in Jersey. I don't know if they try to do that other places, but we do it in Jersey. We call it Tarjay. But yeah, people need to know that there is more support for other people and more than just yourself that's out there. You could literally become friends with somebody or mess around and find out you're related to somebody on YouTube. How about I lost my phone again for another 3? You know what? You need a beating. You need a beating, sis, because you forever losing them phones. Them phones should have bells on them. I know, right? Bring me something back. Child, I want some ice cream so bad I ain't got no business with it and don't got no business wanting it. I ain't gonna buy none. But I do want some bad. But I had some the other day. I cheated. I was being bad and misbehaving. But what else was I going to talk about? It was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, your health. I want my sisters to make sure they are checking up on their health. And I say that because I know I need to do it too. I need to have my mammogram. So I need people to ladies, make sure you're getting your mammograms. Making sure you're getting your hoo-ha checked. Yes, I called it a hoo-ha. I'm not going to call it what it really is. But y'all know what I mean. Get your hoo-ha checked. And I constantly keep that thought in my head because Uncle Wander said that every time she only could sit on her couch for an hour. And after that, she got to wash it. And I'm like, wait a minute. If your hoo-ha stink after just sitting for an hour, lady, something's wrong with your inside parts. You know what? It's crazy. It was in the living room on the sofa. Girl, you know what? Girl, mine has been in hollering and screaming for 2 years. It's like, lady, do something about this, please. We need some help over here. You just put us on the back burner and left us sitting there. But y'all know y'all purses ain't for everybody. Your goodies ain't for everybody. You can't just be giving your goodies away to just anybody. Everybody deserve your goodies. And I can't myself just give my goodies to just any old body. I've never done that before. And I ain't gonna try doing it now. I need a man in my life first. So until I find me another man, or more like I say what I said before, when God finds me another man, then we can use her all day, every day. But not like libido wants to use it. Her husband wants to use hers because mine ain't getting beat up. Because if you doing that every time he want to turn around, somebody want to hit you up 3-4 times a day, he gonna tear your hoo-ha up. Okay. And a man know he can't use his pecker but so many times, or it's gonna end up rubbing and raw, getting raw. Okay. So, well, he raw anyway. He real beige. So I guess he can't tell the difference. I guess it just gets red. But nobody can hump all day long. 2, 3. If you humping 3-4 times a day, you must work from home and you run your own company. Because people that have regular jobs, you can't hump 3, 4, 5 times a day. You just can't. It's just impossible. That just ain't happening. And that's what he wanted her to do. Girl, was you humping him 3, 4, 5 times a day before you married him? That's for libido. I'm just saying. But I need women to take care of their bodies. I'm on this weight loss journey. I ain't even gonna lie about it. I have lost because I have gained weight because of my medications. And again, like I always say, I never hide. I suffer from depression and anxiety. So my medications cause me to gain weight. And then I'm a chocolate junkie. That makes it no better. So I have a sweet tooth. But now I am on Farxiga. I refused to do Ozempic because I knew Ozempic could paralyze your stomach. And that is nothing I wanted. Okay? That I couldn't deal with. I wanted to lose it naturally as much as possible, which I started on. But then my doctor put me on Ozempic because, again, I am diabetic. And it help lose weight. I'm just having a problem with the middle section. Everything else wants to lose weight but my stomach. So I'm fighting over here with this stomach. I said, so what I'm gonna have to do is start putting on my sweat gear. You know how you put those sweat gears on and you walk around, lose some weight, or wrap saran wrap. Yeah, I need to get to doing that and take and walk every day to try to get this stomach off. And I'm trying to cut back on my chocolate. It's kind of hard because I don't like dark chocolate. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story about that when I give y'all a little bit about my life. But I just love to enjoy people and I love to see other people happy. That's who I am. And this channel is about positivity 99% of the time. Now, if I get mad, I may go off. If I feel like cussing out somebody, I may go off. And lots of times I don't say names. But most people know if I'm cussing somebody out, my sisters, they know who I'm cussing out. Because people like to hear their name being mentioned. So lots of times I don't mention people's names because they don't deserve that from me. Just like the Snots and Uncle Wander and Betty Kruger and Stormisha. That's why they ain't got no. That's if you look at her products, like if you're a grown woman, right, and you're trying to be an entrepreneur and you want to come out with your own clothing line, makeup line, body oil, whatever, make sure that you are really using the product, making the products yourself. If you're white labeling, at least tell people. Don't pretend that you're doing something when you know you're not. Tissue, because we all know whatever Stormisha gave to her, allegedly, in my opinion, I'm gonna say my opinion, because I wasn't there, but I'm gonna say my opinion. I believe them bottles that Tissue sold was them damn old products that Stormisha had was supposed to throw out. The health inspector came because that dog was in that building. That's why I think that shit is with that Stormisha sold. I mean that Tissue sold. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but that girl ain't said nothing else about a child product since. Okay, and then they did show on a preview where they was putting their labels over top of Stormy to labels. So I'm like, what the hell? What the sup the fudge? I'm confused. But okay. I want one of them. We're gonna leave Mel and the Fletchers out of this for now. I want at least one of them to come up with a concept of their own, a business of their own, something of their own that they created to share with the world. Because everything that they all do, they try to copy off of Mel, but they fail. Why? Because y'all been trying to run around here giving Mel y'all ass to kiss. That's why. That's why you've been failing. Because y'all try to do her dirty. That's why she continues to rise. Because y'all keep digging yourselves closer and closer and closer to the pits of hell. And she is on the stairway to heaven. Okay. Y'all need to leave that lady alone and let her do what she do. Stop hating on that lady because y'all can't be her or do what she do. Maybe if y'all had the proper upbringing like she did, or you continued the upbringing if you had the proper upbringing. You kept doing that in your life. Because what it seems like to me, it seems like them boys have been scamming and scheming on people since the beginning of time, since they were probably teenagers. Because remember they were saying they used to build pools and all that. That means they was building stuff with no licenses as teenagers. Hell, somebody apparently lost their license recently, didn't they? And like Martell, Hotel Ho, how you gonna get mad because Mel removed you from her builder's license? Bitch, you get your own license, your sorry ass. How you can't? I'm still confused. That bothers me. How you can't pass an open book test is amazing to me. I've never seen anybody fail an open book test with the answers in it. Hell, you could have read the book and studied and highlighted the areas. But that's how I know that man can't read. That's why even when him and Mel wasn't together, he needed Mel up on that stage to give him some confidence in himself because he don't have none. He don't have no self-respect and he don't have no damn confidence with his dumb ass. That's why he needed Mel on that stage because he thought she was going to cover him. She's no longer covering any of y'all. God got her covered. The millimeters got her covered. But y'all going to keep on getting and digging a deeper, deeper, deeper hole to the pits of hell. because y'all keep doing hellish things. Y'all keep doing disrespectful things. Y'all keep striking content creators' channels because y'all mad because they talking and telling y'all truths that y'all do not do on a TV show where you're supposed to tell your truth. You're on a reality show, dummies. It's not what's the other one called? Scripted reality. You're not on a scripted reality TV show, and we know that. I need you dummies to remember that. Love and Marriage Huntsville is not a scripted TV show. Y'all are trying to turn it into a scripted TV show because ain't none of y'all got nothing. None of y'all got nothing. I'm telling his side chick he had for 9 years. It's like, woo, Lord. Allegedly. But that white lady always around everywhere they go. Every job he go to, she there. Can't nobody tell me something ain't up with that. It's like I said before. I was told before, Hotel Hope got a gambling problem. That's where all his money go. I was like, it got to go somewhere because you done stole all that money from Mel. That what was it, $170,000? Because people just always bring up the 17,000, but y'all need to count all of that money, all of it that he has taken from her to spend on that dirty bird over there and to go gambling with. Because he ain't bought nothing. Like, if you want to take the money, at least buy something, purchase a home, purchase a new car, feed your kids. You can't even feed your kids. She got to send money over there to feed your kids. That's sad. I hope when they go back to court, she get full custody of them kids. I hope he has to have supervised visitations because he shouldn't be around the kids. Because the fact that he sat and said that he was going to tear their asses up since that divorce was over, and that's what you've been doing, putting your hands on them babies, I hope you get visitation with restrictions. I hope they can't spend the night over his house, not one damn night. I don't care what nobody say. I don't believe him and Sloppy Slaw. I believe Sloppy Slaw lived with him. I think she go into hiding or she leave that house when Mel come. That's what I believe. Until Mel is gone. Then she come back out of hiding. Like she did with that purse that she put on that counter on the last season of the show. Like ain't nobody see that plastic pocketbook sitting up on that damn counter. But anywho, I done went into a rant and I didn't mean to. So sorry, y'all. I wanted to talk about so much more, but they just get on my last freaking nerve. And I be baffled that old grown folks act like this. It's just sad. Like even on YouTube, the fact that content creators think it's funny to dox people. People think it's funny to tell people's real names. If somebody wants you to know their damn name, they'll tell it to you. They will tell it to you if they want you to know their name. If they wanted everybody to know where they live at, they would tell people where they live at. Stop doxing people, you silly ass people. Stop doing that. It's ignorant and it's trifling. Like, stop doing it. And Hotel Hope, I'm sick of you and disgusted and pissed to the top of pistivity. The fact that you will put your ex-wife's address out there where your kids live. Because you want her hurt because you want something. Mel, listen. I'm going to send this to you because I know you're not going to watch it. But Mel, I need you to check and make sure that him and Sloppy Slaw don't have no life insurance policies on you. Because I don't trust them. Like that girl said in one of that lady's lives. I'm not saying that lady's name because she's just disgusting. But said that she has done things with him that could end her up in jail. Which I hope the hey, Miss Bugs. It's the beautiful Miss Bugs, y'all. How you doing, sis? You ain't get my notification? See, that's why I said y'all got to check y'all notifications because I've been on here for an hour. Or your butt was over in somebody else's bushes, in somebody else's chat, but you know it's okay. I love when I see y'all come rolling through. I get excited because I be missing y'all. And it's weird. That's one of the reasons why I miss working nights. Because I could get y'all in the morning. We could have our good little fun, have our conversations, and chit-chat about what's going on in the world, what's going on in the YouTube streets, what's going on in real life. How you feeling today? And I did not. Did I do Temperature Tuesdays? No, I slept through Temperature Tuesdays. My bad on that, y'all. How y'all feeling today? I'm gonna ask that question today while I'm sitting here right now. How y'all feeling today? From 1 to 10, how you feeling? Tell me how you feeling. Because I think I missed Temperature Tuesdays and I felt very, very bad about it. But I ain't gonna lie. If I don't have all my sleep medication, and I mean all of them, I take quite a few because my brain don't shut up and it don't get quiet. If she don't respond, says she is in Tarjay shopping, but she says she listening. I do too. I'm gonna have to make myself go to bed early on the days before so I can make sure I get up early and we can chit chat early in the morning. Because I do miss it. I miss it big time. For real, for real. Because that is entertaining to me. But I was going over, I talked about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I done talked about them twice because you know they get on my nerves. I also talked about the orange demon that wants to be back in the White House so he could be a dictator and destroy what's left of this country. And I keep saying, my cousin will get mad at me when I say it, like, okay, well, that was the past. We talk about now. They keep calling this America. I want to know specifically what it was called before it was called America. Because they stole this land from the Native Americans. So what was it called before then? That's what I need to know. Because it disgusts me the fact that they treat the Native Americans the way they do. The only good thing for them is they don't have to pay taxes. But the fact that they have the nerve to be pushing them out of their land makes me sick to my stomach. Because this is their land. This land don't belong to us. I still don't claim it as mine. I may have been born here, but as we always know, they say it's not where you come from, it's where you're at. I understand that too. But if our ancestors were not stolen from their land, we would not be here. Not in America. I have friends who was like, if you don't spell out America with 3 Ks, I'd be laughing. I'm like, y'all are stupid, but I feel you. Because this country is ran by a bunch of old, decrepit, twisted minded, double minded, melanin deficient people. Girl, I wish I'd have knew because I sure would have came. I woke up at 9 o'clock myself. I woke up at 9 o'clock and I was like, yo, what you doing up this early? I had my alarm set and everything, but I said, I'm glad I'm up because I could finish fixing some stuff that I needed to do. So slight headache. 6.5, which is low for me. That is low for you, sis. Right now, I will give myself a 7 is where I'm at. Because I woke up on the good side of the bed today. I'm still in a good mood. It's Sunday. All right, now that's even better. See, you surpassed me. She got her coffee in. That's what it was. She got that coffee in her. She needed that cup. She needed that what they call it. I can't think of what it's called. But if I think of it, I'm gonna tell you what it is. But I can't think of what it is. But yeah, I just think that the people of this country, I want them to change Congress. I want them to change the Supreme Court. I want them to say, thanks, sis. I feel a lot better today. I'm in a good mood. I'm amped up, which is weird. Because I ain't had my juice, my Arizona yet, which I need to go get. I might just get some cranberry juice. I gotta make me some breakfast. Because I don't really be that hungry. But that orange demon and the melanin deficient people, I think just like they make the presidents only have 2 terms, those old, decrepit, double-minded, non-melanated men should have a term. Because there's no way in hell that our country should be ran by the same assholes every year after year after year. Until something happens to them and they do some dirty stuff and it gets put out there, then they want to resign. No, I want y'all to resign now. I want them to change that system because that needs to be changed. Okay. If I find enough, I'll be over there. If it's enough on my if I'm not still a member, if it's enough on my Cash App card, child, I'll be over there. I promise you that. But yeah, it's sad that we have people. It ain't even people. It's males. It's the melanin deficient males telling us how to live our lives and what to do with our bodies. I got a problem with that. Because, man, excuse me, sir, boy, you can't give birth. So you wouldn't know what it feel like. You can't carry a baby. So you don't know what the what a baby puts on your body. You don't know what it feels like when you have a bunch of ovarian cysts and are trying to have a baby. You don't know what it feels like to be in a place where you're scared between saving your life or your child's life. You melanin deficient people, you males, don't have a clue what it feels like to be a parent. And I mean a mama parent, not a daddy parent. Because a mama parent is totally different than being a daddy parent. See, a daddies, they can run off and disappear when they want to. Some mamas do it, but that's because most of the time they have a bad habit, a bad drug habit, or they were put out, or they give them to their grandparents, to their parents, or hell, sometimes their grandparents, and because they don't want to raise no kids. If you don't want to raise kids, I will stop having kids. If you don't want to raise kids the proper way, put them up for adoption. If you don't want to have a child, I don't mean throw it away. I don't mean give it away. I mean put your child up for adoption, or somebody you know that's close to you that wants a child that you know is a good person. See if you can do it open or a closed adoption with them. But do not make your children suffer for your bad choices. Stop making your children suffer because you don't have enough damn common sense in your mind to talk to your children. Just like Sloppy Slaw. That baby should be evaluated. And I don't mean no disrespect or no harm to be talking about children, but that little young baby needs to be evaluated because something is wrong. He should be talking way clearer than he is. He should not be. Well, we all know he's violent like that because his daddy is, and he just mimics what his daddy does to his mama. But that little boy needs to be checked. He does. And I pray to God that somebody opens their mind and their heart to say, let me take this baby and get this baby checked because something ain't right. We as women have to hold us accountable for things that happen to us, things we do to other people. We have to hold ourselves accountable when we mess up shit. We just do. Because if you don't hold yourself accountable, somebody gonna hold you accountable for your actions. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow. Who is Sloppy Slaw? Sloppy Slaw is Martell's side piece, the one that he never claimed, that he been messing with for 10 years. I call her Sloppy Slaw. Everybody else call her Coleslaw. I call her Sloppy Slaw when I seen that pamper butt that she had. I was like, what is wrong? Now, I seen some BBLs that look bad. Yeah, it's her son and Hotel Hope's son that they have together, allegedly. Well, that they have together. I ain't gonna say allegedly because that ain't right. Because I don't know. The information was given to me that he need to be checking to make sure that's his baby. That information was given to me. And people know I don't be going out running about talking about the information that was given to me. Because I wait for somebody else to pop out with it. But somebody else did pop out with it before. So I'm not the only person that said it. And then I seen something somebody sent me. And I'm like, oh. I was like, hey, that little boy look like Martell. But then I said, April, mind your business. The Stu, mind your business. Mind your business, mind your business. So that's what I decided to do. But I want, again, this government. Let me get back to this government because I'm so sick of these people. Like I said, there should be a duration where they can only stay in their spaces for 2 terms. Once the 2 terms are up, they have to get out of there. They can't even run no more. Also, they need to fix when any president decides to do criminal activity is a fraud and a front and a fake and a scammer, hell, he need to be related to the Scotts. But as I was saying, if there's another president that pops along that wants to do the same shit, he should go straight to jail. He don't need no judge, no jury, none of that. He don't need none of that. We sat and I watched the whole thing on national TV. I watched it. So for him to act like he had nothing to do with January 6th, use a damn lie, orange man, demon. The lies you tell. Those old people need to get out of those seats because they want to take us back to when things was good for them. But they don't realize that us as a people, we are way smarter. We are more vigilant. We are more powerful together than apart. And if black folks was running this country would not be in the mess that it's in right now. That's my personal opinion. I do understand that some of us folks, I ain't gonna sum up us because I ain't one of them. I know some of our people don't like who they are and they fight against it every chance they get. And they try to act like we the bad folks. No, that be you. They don't understand that you have to take the time to pay attention to what people need in their lives. It's sad that they are raising rent prices, tripling, doubling these rents. Insane. They should not be allowed to do that because Cousin 19 came in full effect. That's foul. The fact you got to pay for water is crazy to me. That's God's property. Water is God's property. We got to pay for water? Maybe if y'all cleaned out these canals and these rivers and stuff properly and stopped dumping junk in there, our water filtration systems would work properly. Like, we have all these people in government that have no clue what they're doing, what's going on, nothing. Because they're living their lifetime. Girl, Fannie Willis, that I love me some Fannie Willis. Continue to prosecute Trump. He is out of control. I just want to happen before he exactly. And that is my whole point. And that's why they keep messing with her. Because they don't want her to do it. You know that man, that other demon in Georgia, like the orange demon. That's their daddy. That's what I call him, their daddy. Because they listen to him. They don't listen to what should be done, but they listen to him. Fannie Willis was tearing their behinds up on that stand, and that junk was funny. If you ain't watched Fannie Willis, I advise y'all to Google Fannie Willis. I don't know if they allowed her man or whatever he wants to be. He stepped down yesterday because they said one of them had to go, so he stepped down. I said, good for you. People talking about, oh, well, now it's going to be a problem because people are going to look at her differently. No, they not. No, they not. Y'all want people to look at her differently. Fannie Willis is a beast. And that lady ain't playing with that orange demon. Okay? She ain't playing with that demon. Y'all like that demon because that's how y'all think and that's how y'all feel about us as a people. Y'all think we ain't worth nothing. Hell, just like the Central Park 5. Remember he put that ad out in the paper talking about something that they need to be executed and all that goofy shit? How about lock him up? Because that's where he need to be. He need to be locked up. They need to make sure he pay that lady that he been harassing, that he sexually assaulted and been harassing and talking crap about her still and won't shut up. And she was able to take his rump back to court again and get some more millions from him. They better make sure he pay every dime to that lady. Every single freaking dime. Because that man can't shut up. I don't even mean to call him a man because he don't act like a man. Yes, girl, she feisty, honey. I was laughing. I said, get him, Fannie. She said, I ain't on trial here. She's like, but them over there, they are on trial, not me. Next question. I said, go ahead, Fannie, get him. Get him, girl. I was excited. I was excited because I wish the DA in New York had that fight in her too. I don't even know if Just Valencia listen. Jesse Valencia, what's your temperature? Also, Just Valencia warned me earlier, and I personally think it's the crazy lady, but that's my personal opinion. because my people, I need y'all to be mindful. So anyone come in, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And feel free to jump down bushes if you're in the bushes enjoying the conversation. Just Valencia warned me earlier. I'm trying to find the daggone text. The message. Somebody opened another Just Valencia page. So please be mindful when you go to Just Valencia's page. Make sure it is her. Because that pissed me off. And I don't like it. If you have not subscribed to her link is posted in the chat. G Squad, you can actually drop your link in my chat as well. Blended Healing, if you're still here, you could drop your link in my chat. I have no problem with that because I like to support all my sisters. But yeah, she said somebody opened up a new damn channel to my Valencia. I'm pissed and I don't like it, and I think it's that crazy lady. That's what I think it is. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's that crazy ass lady, and she wants to draw her subscribers over to that channel so she can start some shit. That's just my personal thought. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Because every time somebody come in and do a mimic page, there's always some nut behind it. It's always some nut behind it. Just Valencia probably getting ready. Ain't no telling what she doing. She probably getting ready for work or something. She could be in her car on her way to work. Ain't no telling. You know she stay busy. Who popped up earlier? No, that was yesterday. I seen Kim Bird on something yesterday. I was like, there go my Kim Bird. I miss my learning to love myself. That's me over in the political area. And I know I need to go over there myself some more. Because oh, she did. Oh, there it go. I knew she was working though. I knew she was working. About a 6. Okay, sis. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out because they I don't like that. You been had your page name, been had it, so they need to bug off and rename their page. But I have ran across 2 other Valencias. I didn't know she was gonna name it Just Valencia. So what I might end up having to do is go over to that channel and ask them, do they know it's already a Just Valencia on here? So it's not 2 Just Valencias. Because it might be one of those Valencias. I don't know. Because the Silva is teaching a lot of people how to become content creators. I know you down there in that bayou grinding. She down there grinding. I hate this. I hate the keypad on a laptop. It's annoying as hell. It really is. I have not been over to Saki's in a minute, so I feel bad about that. But I've been all over the place. What they call it, networking. That's what I've been doing, networking. Because like I said, y'all know I'm about sisterhood and I love y'all all. But I want more people to be able to come over and sit down and chit chat. Cause some people shady. But again, like I said, it could be somebody that's new to YouTube and decided wanted to start a channel and never heard of Just Valencia. So that's why I said I'm gonna go look at it later myself and see and hit them up, let them know. It's Just Valencia on YouTube already. And y'all people are gonna get y'all confused. So I would advise you to, switch your name up or something. But I'm gonna Google in Just Valencia when I finish this live, which will be in a little bit because I've stayed longer than I thought I was gonna stay. But yes, I miss our BJ Dez. I talked to her in instant messenger the other day. She's okay. Yeah, child. Got to. She put me to sleep sometimes too. It'd be just so relaxing. It's her voice. That's why sometimes I'm like kind of glad my voice is kind of loud a little bit. Because I don't want to put people to sleep. I want people to partake in the conversation. That's all I'll be asking for. I like for people to tell me what's on their mind. I go to Saki too. I usually try to go to Saki from my other page most of the time. But I go sit back and listen. Sometimes I jump out the crowd. Sometimes I don't. I just lay back and listen to her, relax my mind, get me leveled out. Because sometimes I be wanting to go come on here and cuss and fuss and scream and holler. I do. I really do. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be wanting to cuss, fuss, and scream and holler. It is almost well, my time is almost 12:43. So what I want to do is, I don't normally do this, and y'all know I don't normally do this. But I was going through my book the other day. One of my books the other day, which was my Covenant Blessings, is what it's really called. But I like the insightful part of it. And it really touches my heart. So I'm getting ready to read this to y'all. Y'all might not like it. I do. I love Saki's voice. It's so soothing. Come on, you raggedy thing. This thing getting on my nerves now. Got me a mouse. I don't like it. She does. She has a beautiful voice. Her voice, the way when I'm telling you, I get comfortable in my bed, turn my light off, and try to listen to Saki. I'll hear half of the book. I ain't gonna remember what she said when I wake up, but I done heard her go through the whole book, and I only hear half of it because I done fell asleep. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "If she is a therapist or whatever, her voice has to be soothing as heck to people." But I just want to read this to y'all real quick. And y'all know I don't normally do no reading, but I'm in this space right now that I am thanking God constantly for continue to keep me here on this planet. Thanking Him for my sisters that appreciate me, to my sisters that don't even know me yet, and also to our brothers, because we have some brothers, they just don't come over much at all. That's why I'm still trying to get more of my subscribers to my channel, but they be all over the place, so they don't hardly come over here. But I'm thankful they didn't take their subscriptions away because they're helping me get to my 500. So I'm thankful for that, because I have so much I want to share with y'all. It's insane. But let me read this because I saw it. Nope, I'm not gonna read that. What I'm gonna do is give you this little prayer for the sisters. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that would be better. Let me give y'all this, because this young lady, I love me some her. I found out what her name was. Where'd it go? Where's the one I was looking for? I can't find it, but let me give you this young lady. To all my queens out there, I dedicate this to you.
Hell yeah, I'm a queen. So you know what that means. I water my own grass so it always stays green. And I keep my crown on even if it's unseen. See, royalty is in my blood. I'm blessed, but I still get it out the mud. I got God's plan, that's real love. So failure ain't even something I'm thinking of. The purpose of me is far too great to sit and hope and wish and wait. A queen expands what she creates, walking fearlessly towards her divine fate. I'm a monarch, and I know how to fly. When y'all go low, I'm already on high. When y'all try me, there's no need for a reply. I see and feel everything through my third eye. On days when I feel like I don't fit the genre, I hype myself up when I really don't wanna. Reminding my soul, you're beautiful, mama. You got a nice ass and some good fucking karma. Some days we'll have to adjust our crown. It starts to slip when we feel like we're down. Plant your feet in the earth and find solid ground. You're a queen, baby girl. Go make yourself proud.
Yes, indeed, my sisters. Drop some crowns in the chat for yourselves. Because y'all know we are women. We are queens every day. Not one day. Yeah, child. I tried to find anything that is uplifting, that is going to make a sister smile for the day. Because sometimes we get in our places, we can get mad, angry, frustrated. And just one little thing can put a smile on your face. And I hope that put a smile on your face today. And I'm still with the prayers, because I love these two young ladies. I do. Ooh, Miss Bugs need to be in. We ain't gonna. I don't do corners. I do beatings. Y'all know when we grew up, we was getting our tails beat by our parents, right? So everybody else, they be putting people in corners and chairs. I ain't gonna send y'all there. Well, I'm gonna send y'all to the prayer closet. So anytime anybody acts up, yes, indeed, get the switch, girl. Please, I used to be collecting them switches. Collecting them switches. I'm gonna make you go in the prayer closet. First, I'm gonna beat your butt. Then, if you mess up again, I'm gonna put you in the prayer closet. So you can ask God to forgive you for your mistakes. Okay? When y'all cut up. When I'm not cutting up. But I want to say thank y'all so much for hanging with me for this hour and a half. I truly appreciate it. I have missed y'all. I thank G Squad for coming through and hanging with us. I appreciate her. And I have to get over to G Squad's channel and subscribe to her channel. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm still leaving y'all with this prayer, like I said. Because a little prayer don't hurt nobody. And this is specifically for the sisters. But the brothers that come through, like Braylon Lee, y'all subscribe to Braylon Lee. He loves to do his tour around YouTube. And he's entertaining. He's a young man. He's 20-something. And he acts smarter than a man in their 50s. I promise y'all. I know a lot of people follow Chef Don Don. I know a lot of people follow I follow my Make It Make Sense. That's a must. And also, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna post it on my community wall. Yes, girl, strip them leaves off that thing. They be ready to go to work. People's like, that's that slave mentality. I was like, slaves weren't getting beat with switches. Now that ain't what they was getting beat with. So I understand that trying to put you in your place, but sometimes that's part of the problem why kids are the way they are now, because they don't believe they deserve their asses beat when they do. And some parents are like, oh no, I would never put my hands on kids. They have their right to choose not to do that. But sometimes some of them kids need their asses beat. And they wouldn't do the things that they do. I promise you. I raised my son basically how I was raised, but I did not abuse my child. There's a difference between chastising your child and giving them a whooping and then abusing them. And I'm not talking about abuse. Okay? I'm talking about tearing their little tails up when they do wrong. Kids don't know the difference between what they doing wrong and what they doing right. Oh, I got a cough. Hold on, y'all. Kids need to be held responsible for the things they do. And personally, and I felt this way for years. Hello. Exactly. No marks, no bruises. They heal. They heal. If you get some marks and bruises, I promise you, they gonna heal. Unless your parents was them real crazy people that like to get to you until they break you. But see, a ass whooping, that's not to break you. That's to put you in your place. That's like when people go to the armies and stuff and they make you go through all those trainings. That's what that's for. That's to help push you to be a better individual. It's not about abusing you. It's not about hurting you. It's about telling you there are consequences behind your actions. You need to be held responsible for your actions. Sometimes, even in your 20s, you may have to whoop a little ass. I'm just saying. Sometimes you might have to whoop somebody's ass in your 50s. I'm just saying. But again, when we got beatings when we were little kids, it was to chastise us and to teach us we did something wrong. And we were being held responsible and getting our consequences for our actions. That's what's missing in a lot of kids. The other thing that's missing in a lot of kids and adults is the fact that there have been bullies since the beginning of time. There has been bullies since the beginning of time. And I want parents to take the time to teach their kids how to deal with bullies. You don't always have to fight a bully. You can ignore a bully to a certain extent. But a bully gonna be a bully. But there's always, and I mean always, somebody else that's more off the hook than that bully. See, some kids bully because they get bullied at home or they don't get attention at home. So they act out in school and other places so that their parents have to come and pay attention to them. But when they get beat, they don't know why. You got your tail beat because you was acting a fool and you run around here bullying people. There have been bullies again since the beginning of time. And parents need to teach their kids how to deal with bullies because there are too many children and young adults unaliving themselves because of bullies. When are parents going to use the words that it's not what you're called, it's what you answer to? Don't worry about them bullies. They bullying you because they ain't got nothing else better to do. Sometimes you can pray for them bullies. Sometimes the bullies don't deserve your response. But parents, teach your children that unaliving themselves is not the answer. Tell your young adults that is not the answer. And if people want to get biblical, that is one sin that God does not give, and that is taken of your own life. God gave you life. He did not give you the right to take it. And that's taking your life or anyone else's. So make sure you explain to them, look, there are bullies out here in this world. Some of them are bullies because they're begging for attention. Some of them are bullies because they have been bullied for so long. So they turned around and started bullying you because they thought you were the weaker person. The bullies are usually the weakest links. Usually the weakest links. Because they're looking for attention. They're looking for validation. But their parents should be teaching them their validation. Their parents should be teaching them who they are as a person, what their skin color means, no matter what race you are. Express that, show that to your children. If it gets to a point you need to take your children and put them in karate or some class to teach them how to defend themselves, do that. But never make your children feel bad that they defended themselves. You only make your children feel bad if they are harassing and bullying people. If they are doing a payback, a get back, make sure they're talking to you so you know exactly what's going on in their lives. We used to sit down as children, as young adults. I don't know many families that do it now, but I know some families that do it, and that's sit at the dinner table and eat dinner together every night. So you can find out how your children's day went, how your husband or your man's day went. Make sure your kids is right. Make sure you're checking their homework. A lot of people don't do that no more. They leave their kids to fend for themselves. That ain't fair. Because children don't always know what's right, what's wrong. And I also still say that adults make children stupid. Biggest thing I always say, I wish somebody would have taught me when I was young how to swim, but they never did. But I watched the lady that had her baby. Her baby had to be about four. I gave it 6 months old. She took the baby and put the baby in the water. And that baby learned how to switch its body and turn it over to float. And I said, you know what the problem is? We keep our babies out of the water for too long. And I say that because when we have our children, before our children are born, they are already in a sack of water, of fluid as it is. So they are moving and bumping around in there. But if you teach them how to swim early, that will click back on in their heads and they'll get it. Because that baby was no more than 6 months old. And that baby flipped herself over. And she paddled her feet. And just laid there floating on the water. My fat behind, I thought I could float. That don't work. I can't swim. Ain't trying to float no more. I need to learn how to swim. But I thank y'all again for coming through and hang with me for a little bit. I appreciate it. Anybody catching this on replay, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And my subscribers, please check your subscriptions because YouTube is on a BS still, and they are deleting people from their subscriptions. And you're wondering why you're not getting your notifications. Girl, float like a rock for real. Hit the bottom like it ain't nobody business. But Girl, my guys had activities, so our evenings were too busy. Sundays was, but I'm saying you still sat down. It ain't many people that do that no more. That sit down on a Sunday, a Saturday, whatever, and sit down and eat dinner together. And people need that because that's when you find out what's going on in your family's day for the day. Because life is a lot. And they are putting children through a lot in school. I'm still pissed. And y'all let me know if y'all found this out or not. Because I know I heard about it a while ago. I don't know if maybe they put it back in schools. But they have taken script writing out of school, which is insane to me. Because you cannot make a signature in print. Okay? You can't, that's not a signature, that's print in your name. A signature is writing in cursive. And if any schools in your area have taken that out, I need parents to fight like hell to get it back in their schools. Just like some schools had stopped doing gym, which is insane. And you wonder why we have obese children, because they have nothing to do while they're at school. They need to be exercising. Girl, I was pissed when I heard that. I was like, who takes cursive out of school? Why would you do that? Yeah, sis. They even took gym out of some schools. I don't know. I forgot what part of the area it is, but I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna let y'all know another day. But I remember I learned that 3 years ago. They took gym out of school, and a couple of schools took writing in cursive out of school. And I'm like, that is retarded because you cannot make a signature with print. But they will sell them sugar all day. That's like, a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave, but I have to get this off my chest too. You know what else irritates the shit out of me? And I had to say it like that, y'all. What irritates the shit out of me is the fact that they want our children to run around with Narcan in their bags, but why would my child have to run around with Narcan to help somebody that is ODing? There should not be any children in your school that's ODing. Your children should not be around addicts that would OD. So why should children have Narcan in their book bags? Y'all want to teach them all that stupid shit. You don't want to teach them the stuff that they need. Just like high schools need to go back to having cooking classes, sewing classes, wood shop. They need to go back to having all that, not just different languages. That's why our teenagers, when they grow into adulthood, they can't cook. They don't know how to take care of nothing. They don't know how to clean properly because they were not taught the basics in school. School is supposed to teach us the basics of life. School has always taught us physical education to keep your body moving and keep you amped up and keep you moving and keep you in step and help you try to keep the weight off. Narcan is that medication that they got for junkies that you could spray up their nose that will snap them out of their overdose. That's what Narcan is. There's no reason why children should have to run around with that shit in their bag. I don't hang around junkies, so there's no reason for me to carry no Narcan in my bag. How about you just let the police officers and the people that are supposed to help individuals that are dealing with drugs and withdrawals or overdoses, let them carry Narcan. I don't think our children should have to carry that stuff for other people. I know we're supposed to be our sister's keepers, but that's in adulthood, not in childhood. That's in childhood and teenage years. That's when you learn what a friend is. Really, you should start in grammar school, but some people don't really know what a friend is until they get to high school because they've been around people that don't know how to act like adults or don't know how to be a real friend. That's one of my biggest things. I don't believe that teenagers should be running around here with Narcan in their book bags. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think it's stupid. I think it's sick, but you don't want to teach them the basics of what they need. You're not having cooking classes to teach them how to cook. You're not having cleaning classes. Not cleaning classes, wood shop, so they could build stuff. That's why a lot of kids don't know what to do with themselves, because they don't have anything to go off of. If their parents ain't doing right, at least school would help them. But now school is like, no, I'm not teaching them that. But you want to take and rearrange the Bible. You want to take and rearrange history and act like slavery never happened. It happened. And the older I get, the more I learn. Just like I didn't know for the longest, for many, many years, I didn't know that they basically almost enslaved Asians to build railroad tracks. I never knew that until I watched the documentary. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Never knew that. So the older I get, the more I look into things. So that's why I like to have those morning conversations, so we could talk about any and everything that you want to talk about. I know I started off about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I had to talk about the orange demon that's trying to get back in the White House, and y'all better pray he don't, because I promise y'all, if they allow that demon to even run for office, we will be going back to the 60s and the 50s. I promise you. And I ain't going there, because us black folks and people of color, we ain't built like our ancestors was. We not getting ready to sit there and take it as Libido did. We're not going to sit there and just take it. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not. So, I thank y'all for coming through. Anybody that stops by, catching us on the replay, please hit that like button. If you have not done so, subscribe to the channel if you have not. And feel free to go through my phone. I promise you, there is something there you will enjoy. And leave a comment down in that section and let me know what you enjoy. Okay? I'm going to leave y'all with a little blessing, and then I'm out of here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me today. It's been a fun hour and almost 2 hours. It's been a fun 2 hours, I'll just say. Chilling with y'all, because I missed this. Oh my God, I missed this. So I'm going to have to come up with another day. Maybe I'll make it Sunday mornings. And if anybody feels like it, say my sister has going to we're going. Homeschool in the fall program offers free outside charter activities. So that's what I'm talking about, sis. That's what I'm talking about, sis. Y'all drop some crowns in the chat for yourselves, because y'all are y'all are royal gladiators. Hell, half of us over here is royal riders too. But let me leave y'all with this little prayer for my sisters, because it's Women's Month, y'all. It's appreciation of women, and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. It's all love over here. It's never hate over here. So I can't wait till some of my other subscribers tip on in sometime when I go live. So also, in the bottom of this live, if you're watching the replay, if Sunday mornings is good for you, let me know. Sunday morning works for me. Just put that down in the bottom in the description box. One, it lets me know you came by. Hit that like button. And also, it lets me know if Sunday mornings work for you, because I could do another live day, which could be Sunday morning. I could do that for y'all without a problem. So, like I said, drop some crowns in the chat for yourself. I'm gonna drop y'all with this prayer to all the sisters out there. I hope y'all have a good day. Don't leave. I ain't done yet. Have a blessed one. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. Don't let nobody aggravate your spirit. Love up on yourself. Put some love into yourself today. I hope y'all thank God this morning that he woke you up, because he did it and he didn't have to do it. Love up on your children. Talk to your children. And also be safe out there. Wear your mask. Have your hand sanitizers. Have your sandy wipes. Have you some paper towels. Do all that, because people don't wash their hands. Little kids like to pick at their nose. Grown folks like scratching places that don't nobody want nothing to do with unless it's they mate. But people don't wash their hands, y'all. So make sure y'all have all those things, because I don't want nobody else to get sick. A lot of people have been getting sick lately, and I'm praying for all of y'all. So let me leave y'all with this little prayer, and then I'm out of here. Come on, stupid. It's not my friend today. Hold on, y'all.
Father God, I pray for my sister on the other side of this screen right now. I don't know her name, Father God, but you're all knowing, so you know exactly who I'm talking about. I lift her up to you because I know that you are a miracle working God, and she needs your healing and your grace right now. You see where no one else is able to fully see or understand. You know the pain that she's carrying, the burdens, the cares. You know exactly where she needs to be set free. And so I ask for your healing and grace to cover every broken place in her life, every wound, every heartache. Help her to lose her taste for what weakens her and desire a taste for what strengthens her. Help her to give you her hurt, her pain, her weaknesses, her sorrow, all in exchange for your comfort and peace. Through her, show others your healing power so that they too may be inspired to walk in wholeness. God, I thank you that you're going to use her pain and suffering for good because you don't waste anything. I thank you that you're going to restore and redeem every broken place in her life, all for your greater glory. May you bless her and keep her. May you turn your face towards her and be gracious to her. I pray that in her life, nothing would be missing or broken, and that you would give her everything that she needs pertaining to life and godliness. May the presence of your Holy Spirit continue to fill her up and maximize all that she was created and redeemed to be. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Have a blessed Sunday, everyone. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Tell me that the yes